Do you have an unpopular opinion?
Something many people may not agree with.
Do pickles and mustard taste good?
Do you pronounce it data or data?
No matter how you pronounce it, we hope you enjoy this video. I'm Chase.
And I'm Serena. Today we'll be talking about unpopular opinions in a society.
So, how this will work is, for example, I'll ask Serena a question, and she'll answer it with her unpopular or popular opinion.
So, and I'll do the same thing for Chase. Also, please don't come at us in the comments saying your opinion is wrong. We are teenagers, it's just our view on society, really.
And also, it's just, I feel like people need to notice that people, they can have their own opinion. It's not the worst thing in the world if someone likes watermelon and you don't. It's
yeah, don't come at us being
Okay.
you have a wrong opinion, because,
it's a free country.
You know.
We can do whatever we want. Okay. All right, Serena, I'll ask you a question first. What are your thoughts on stereotypes in general?
My thoughts on stereotypes. I think they're wrong. Just wrong in general. I feel like you can't assume certain things just coming from a people, especially groups of people with race, sex, gender, age, really, kind of. And by age, I mean, let's say you see grandma on the streets. You can't just assume she likes cooking, baking cookies and knitting all day. You have to assume. Well, you actually can't assume anything. You have to just think, okay, maybe she has a life. Maybe she likes adventuring. You can't assume certain things because it's just always wrong. It's always wrong just to stereotype and be like, I'm going to do this. It never ends up good. So you should just never assume in society. What about you, Chase?
So, same things as you. I just think they're just so awful. Just downright bad. And, it's just, people don't get that people can have their own opinions.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing in the world. And it's more of if I were to have trans, if people, well, not me in general, but people wanted to change their gender, I'm totally open to that.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it. It's not any of
You.
my business. Be you. I mean, I'm so happy for you. Just whatever makes you happy, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is different in some people's minds. They're okay, you can only stay this, you can only stay that, you can't do anything you want to do, you have to be under my rule.
Mm-hmm.
There's no rule. I mean, I guess the
there's no
president,
all people are like this, or all trans people, all Asian people. There's nothing like that.
It's just people can have their own opinions, and they have their own life to live. Worry about yourself, not others.
Yeah, okay. So now I just have a question for you, Chase. So this kind of goes with the question you just asked me, but what are your thoughts on gender stereotypes?
I mean, they're just amazingly stupid. They're ridiculous. My dad is clapping inside.
Yeah,
the Rams are taking a hit. And this is I'm a very big optimist. I think they are just so wrong. For girl and boy gender reveals. Girls can like blue, and blue is one of my favorite colors. Yeah. It's why? Do people just not understand, or are they just idiots?
Yeah.
It's kind of, it breaks my heart to see people do this. And it's why? Do they just not understand? Did they learn anything in school? Or are they just truly against it? It's oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
okay. What about you?
I feel the same way, that gender stereotypes are just awful. You can't assume things. So, kind of going back to what you were saying in a more depth type of way, with the gender reveals, I don't think blue should represent boys and pink represents girls. And I know you can't really change traditions, but I'm a girl. I like the color purple, but as Chase said, she likes the color blue. I don't think, I know boys who like the color pink. It's completely fine to colors. I feel gender stereotypes, girls can't throw, or you throw like a girl. Chase is
very athletic person.
Very athletic. She's constantly dribbling the basketball, shooting soccer goals, dribbling, or always with the ball even, just trying new things. So I think just gender stereotypes in general, whether you're a boy, whether you're a girl, I think they're all just messed up and wrong.
Okay. So, do you agree or disagree on being an optimist can help in any situation?
So, in any situation, being an optimist can help. Give me a second, let me think. Yes and no. Basically, Chase is very much so an optimist. She already said that earlier. But I feel yes and no. If you are having a bad day, or something, maybe one bad thing happens, being an optimist, like, okay, it's gonna get better, it's fine, that will help you. But if you are in a really, really bad situation, like let's say you have 10 minutes to live, like the doctor's like, okay, you have 10 minutes to live. I don't think being an optimist will help you really that much. Like, well, at least you don't have 2 minutes to live. No, I don't think that's gonna help. I think freaking out, or like if you have to go into something like really stressful and really nervous, like a test, I don't think like saying like, oh, it's okay, everything will be fine, I think that doesn't really help really. So in any situation, no. That's just kind of what I think. But let's talk to Chase, the optimist.
So, as being an optimist person myself, I find it very annoying. I can see how that is very annoying to people, because I have a sister, and she is like realistic, down to earth, says the straight upright truth. And, like, that's a good trait sometimes, but sometimes it's just a little bit, like, so, if she breaks a glass, I'll be like, oh my gosh, it's fine. She'll be like, Chase, it's not fine. Like, I literally just broke something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, but in some situations, good. Like, if I were to break something on my friend's house, Serena's house, for example,
mm-hmm.
maybe she'll be like, oh my gosh, it's okay. Like, don't
Yeah.
freak out. Like, it's gonna be fine. That'll make me feel really relieved inside, and it'll be like, okay, so I'm not like, she's not gonna yell at me, she's not gonna not be my friend anymore. But then sometimes it's just like, why did you do that? Did you just break my glass? You have to go home. Like, it's like, some people are like that, and it's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Like,
so then for our final last question. So also some of these are like popular and unpopular opinions, like you might agree with them. But should daylight savings exist?
This always confuses me, even though I'm like 12, 13. It always confuses me. Daylight savings, just so you guys know, I think, is when the sun stays out later.
Well, it depends in summer or winter. So in summer...
Oh, it's like when the clock changes.
Yeah, so in summer, it's lighter later, but darker earlier. And in winter, it's lighter earlier, but darker later. Does that make sense?
Yes. So it's like when it changes with the sun, the moon, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's like...
Should it exist?
I mean, I really don't really like... I will be fine either way. Like, I mean, I like it when the sun's out more, so then, like, we can, like, do funner things. But then, like, I mean, like, we need to save our light, like, in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I mean, I really don't mind if it's, like, darker later, early, and, like, earlier.
Yeah.
But then I also don't really see the point of it. I mean, I guess, like, I really don't really mind it. What about you?
Mm-hmm. So, for me, I think it's stupid. So, I am one of those people who have trouble adjusting to new things. It'll take me some time, like, adjust from elementary school to middle school. I'm going to be going to high school soon. I'm 14. So, I think just, like, adjustments in general, it can be really bad. So, I don't like it. I am one person who likes her beauty sleep. I like sleeping in, taking my own time. So, usually when it's daylight savings, the adjustment, it's really, really hard, like, to have to get up, like, an hour earlier. I like, once I adjust to it eventually, right? I'm not still on the old daylight savings time, but it's maybe takes me a couple days to adjust. I prefer summer because I like playing outside maybe a little bit later, and then, maybe just having it dark in the morning. But just personally, I think it's really dumb. I think maybe we should just stick to one time zone. I know as the U.S. we can't just completely change, but I just don't think it should exist.
And also, some countries I know, like Arizona, I don't know.
Arizona's not a country.
Huh?
Arizona's a state. You're literally 13.
You're literally 13. Sorry. Some states, like Arizona, are... they don't do daylight savings. They just, like, stick to one time, which, I mean...
Wait, who told you that? Wait, who told you Arizona doesn't do daylight savings?
My mother.
Okay. I think...
So, a little bit of,
okay. Comment down below
what you guys think on this topic.
Daylight savings. Can you also... Don't come at Chase for thinking Arizona is a country. Unless you live in Arizona, then you can.
That was like the dumbest thing I probably ever did in my life. I mean, I probably knew that.
Don't feel bad. I once thought Arizona was where the ocean was. I was like 6, but who cares?
No, but I actually know.
Geography's
I
not
actually
for me.
know it's a state. I actually do. So
Geography
don't freak
is not
out.
for me. I learned like 15 states in Europe, but hey. No. Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know any states.
15 countries in Europe, and yeah.
Okay, so that's all we have for this video.
Comment some of your unpopular opinions. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, activists!